freshest, you bitch.
What's up with y'all, man? It is motherfucking Monday, June 15th, 2026. Excuse me if I look a little rough. I gotta get a haircut. You feel me? But this is episode 4 of losing 100 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? Week 3, episode 4, losing 100 pounds. If you don't know who I am, I'm a 41, almost 42-year-old man that is chronicling his fat loss. You dig what I'm saying? I don't really care how much I weigh, but I'm trying to get this body fat down. And I started off at 340 pounds. And I'm trying to chronicle my way back down to about 240 to 250. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, man, last week we weighed in at 313.8. This week we are down 3 pounds. We are 310.8. Y'all can see, man, I'm old school, man. I write shit down still. 310.8 pounds with a 27% body fat. We dropped 0.3% body fat. And you know what, man? I'm really, like I said, I've been chronicling this for 3 weeks. Altogether, I am down. See, what are we down? I think we down about 8 pounds. You feel me? Altogether, 8 pounds. Excuse the dog in the background. I got this weird bitch that live in my building, and her dogs control her. She don't control them. But anyways, I digress. Back to what I was saying. So this weight loss thing, man, like I said, I'm gonna be 42 years old in about 3 months, and I wanted to chronicle this whole weight loss experience. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted to really come out and show y'all that, you know what, I'm not an ex-NFL athlete. I'm not no ex-boxer. I'm a regular dude like you in his 40s, trying to take care of his wife, trying to take care of business. And I too got caught up in the whole let me get money shit. And I ended up gaining weight the whole time I was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Ended up gaining an absorbent amount of weight. From the time I moved in with my wife, we decided to get a spot together and, eventually get married. I put on 100 fucking pounds in my 30s over the course of 31 to or 30 to 40. You know what I mean? That whole decade, I gained hella weight. And I'm like, you know what? If I can chronicle making money, I can chronicle talking shit, I can chronicle shooting some game at y'all, I can chronicle losing weight too. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm pretty sure this series of me losing weight is gonna help a lot more people than me talking about making money and how I can make money doing this or how you can make money doing this shit. The topic I wanted to talk to today is I want to talk about never judging people. Never judge nobody. So I have a split household, right? Well, I have a split interaction on this. I was raised by 2 totally different types of people. One of my parents is completely selfless and doesn't judge anybody, will do anything for anybody. If you're in suffering, will do anything for you, right? One of the most beautiful person I've ever met in my life, straight up. And then the other person is selfish. The other person judges and critiques. And I'm talking about, like, we could be somewhere and they'll just be talking shit about people just for the sake of doing it. And it doesn't make any sense to even do that type of shit because, you don't know what people are going through. When I was younger, I used to talk shit about people. I used to just, oh, this nigga, woo, 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 this and this. And I've grown to realize that judging people is the worst thing you can do. You don't know what the fuck somebody been through. You don't know what they going through. You know what I'm saying? The reason this topic came up is because I've been watching the decline of a guy that was a hell of a boxer over the last 10, 15 years. And his name's Adrian Broner. If you're not in a pro boxing, you don't know who he is. Well, Adrian Broner, about 10, 15 years ago, he was one of the top prospects in boxing. This dude had all the tools. He was up under Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was his mentor. So, you know, you get under Floyd Mayweather, the greatest of all time, then you must be the shit. Other boxers that were a part of the Floyd Mayweather camp that came up under Floyd Mayweather was Tank Davis. Tank Davis was one. I think my nigga from the town, from Oakland, Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney was another one that got mentorship from Floyd. But anyways, so I've been watching these videos, like these IG reels, and I don't watch streamers. That's not something I do. I don't watch streamers. But I watch a lot of IG reels, because IG reels for me is just like watching daytime TV. You know what I mean? It just gives me something to do. You feel what I'm saying? And so I've been watching these reels of AB completely just obliterated drunk, right? Completely obliterated drunk. And it's been very hard to watch, because this dude used to be one of the best boxers in the world. But the old me 10 years ago would have judged him. I'd have been like, this nigga, he fucked it off. This nigga was a drunk. Man, he was world champion, nigga. Woo. But I ain't never been world champion. You ain't never been world champion. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck am I to judge anybody? Who the fuck are you to judge anybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Who the fuck am I to judge another grown man for their life's path? You know what I mean? Because I know what it's like to be completely depressed, completely down to my last dollar. I ain't got shit, and I'm suffering. You dig what I'm saying? Literally, bro, 10 years ago, around this time, I lost everything, bro. I lost everything, man. Just a year before, I was shining. A year after that, I lost everything, and I was so depressed. I was depressed. All I did was just eat my feelings and drink, and I'm pretty sure there was people judging me. Damn, Kev gained hella weight. Damn, Kev don't look as good as he used to. Damn, Kev, I'm pretty sure people were. I never heard it to my face, but, you know, if somebody says something about me, it's none of my business. That's between them and the God above. So anytime anybody says something behind my back, I just was like, well, that ain't my business. If the motherfucker can't say it to my face, it ain't none of my business. That's how they feel about me. I don't really give a shit. And I'm pretty sure Adrian Broner feels the same way when people say certain shit to him. And he's been working with this streamer. This kid's named Dean the Great or some shit. And I think Dean, I don't know if it's a spectacle. I don't know if he's trying to help him. But it looks like he's trying to help him, bro. You know, he put him on a whole streaming game with Kick. And those streamers on Kick be getting money, man. Like, a lot of those niggas be getting bread. And all they doing is showing their life. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that have been seeing AB that knew him from the past when he was a boxer, they're like, damn, bro, I'm worried about you, man. I'm worried about you. We got to get you to quit drinking so much. And I've seen 3 different people tell him that shit. I'm going to tell you something, man. When you at your bottom dollar, you at the bottom of the bottle, you got the last few grams of weed, you ain't got shit. The last thing you really want to hear from somebody is tell you, man, I'm worried about you. Because it makes you feel more inadequate than you already feel about yourself. And I know what I'm talking about, because when I lost everything, I had gained so much fucking weight. And it made me feel inadequate. It made me feel terrible about myself. And, you know, I had one person tell me, like, yo, I'm worried about you. You know, it was my Auntie Kim. My Auntie Kim, my mom's sister. Kev, I'm worried about you. And when you in the middle of that fog, man, you be knowing you fucking up. You can see yourself. I mean, I could see myself when I looked in the mirror, and I didn't like looking in the mirror. You know what I mean? That's one thing, man. When you gain hella weight, you do not want to look in the mirror, bro. And I don't know what it is to be a guy that's been obese their whole life. I don't know what that feels like. But I do know what it feels like to be obese, be a big motherfucker, be this damn big for 10 years. I do know what that feels like. And that shit ain't cool. Especially when you know what it's like to be the dude that was in decent shape. Solid shape. I never was jacked, but I was always in okay. I could lose 10 to 15 pounds type shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, I just want to say this, man. Don't judge nobody. Don't judge what nobody going through. Please don't do that shit, man. You don't know what the fuck niggas got going on in their life. You know what I mean? Nigga might be going through a divorce. Nigga might be going through losing his kids. You know what I'm saying? You never know what the fuck what niggas going through, man. You gotta be careful with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause you'll be surprised, man. You might say something fucked up to somebody while they going through this shit, and they might just fuck it. I'm gonna take a swan dive off a fucking, 30-foot fucking building. You dig what I'm saying? Or a 30 story building. You dig? You don't know. Sometimes kind words of encouragement might save somebody's life. You feel me? So you gotta be careful, man. Don't judge nobody. We too old to be judging people. Save that shit for high school niggas. Grow up and quit judging people. It doesn't make you look cool to talk bad about somebody that's going through some shit.